Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dina Ladila. In this video, I will answer 5 questions from the final exam of the subject approach to translation. I will clearly mention the number of each question before answering. So, let's begin with question number 1. 1. Explain the difference between translation product and translation process. Give an example of each based on your personal experience during this course. Answer. The translation product refers to the final result or output of a translation task. The translated text itself. Manual. The translation process refers to the step and cognitive strategies translation uses to transform a source text into a target text. For example, during this course, when I translated a short story from English to Indonesian, the product was the complete translated version in Indonesia. The process include reading, analysis meaning, researching vocabulary, and making decision about style and cultural relevance. Number 2. Cause a short paragraph from an English brochure or advertisement and translate it into Indonesian. Then explain why your translation is acceptable, correct, and natural. Example, English brochure discover the natural beauty of Lampung. From stunning beaches to majestic mountains, your next adventure awaits. Indonesian translation. Temukan keindahan alam Lampung, dari pantai yang menakjubkan hingga pegunungan yang megah. Petualangan Anda berikutnya menanti. Explanation. The translation is acceptable because it communicates the message clearly. It is accurate because the meaning of each phrase is preserved. It's natural because the structure and word choice fit common expression in bahasa Indonesia. 4. What is a translation shift? Identify and explain at least 2 types of shift that commonly occur when translating from English to Indonesian. Answer. A translation shift is a change that occurs in the structure, grammar, or meaning when translating a text from one language to another. 2 common types are 1. Structural shift, change in sentence structure. Example, English, she give him a gift. Indonesian, dia memberikan hadiah kepadanya. The object order change. Number 2. Class shift, change in word class. Example, English, he is a fast runner. Noun, Indonesian, dia berlari dengan cepat. Verb, the noun runner becomes a verb berlari. 5. Define. Equivalence at word level and equivalence above word level. Provide example from any text you V. Translate it and explain your reasoning. Answer: equivalence at word level means finding the most suitable word in the target language that matches the meaning of a single word in the source language. Example: English book, Indonesian buku. Equivalence above word level refers to translating idioms, collocation, or fixed expression that go beyond individual's word. Example: English break the ice, Indonesian mencairkan suasana. In translation, understanding the context helps ensure accurate and natural equivalence. Explain what connotation meant in translation. Provide an example word literal translation failed to capture the right connotation in Indonesian. Answer: connotation refers to the emotional or cultural meaning associated with a word beyond its literal definition. Example: English, he is a snack. Connotation: untrustworthy or slay. Literal translation: dia adalah seekor ular. This sounds strange in Indonesian. A better translation would be dia licik seperti ular. This captures the connotation of being deceitful without sounding